What's up, homie?
You can't handle the truth. Pay that man his money.
Never say never, but never.
Let's go.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans, Cincinnati Bengal fans, Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, AFC North in its totality. Welcome to another Friday night episode of The Homies. I'm your boy Tate in the building, one of two right now. We're expecting the third homie in a minute. Pay will be joining us here in a bit. We got the homie B Dirt here, live on location from some destination in Michigan, getting ready for the Wolverines' big game tomorrow. Who they play tomorrow, B Dirt?
Ooh, it's not a big game. It's not a big game. You're overselling that Central Michigan.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, no, you guys got Michigan State. I was gonna say Ohio State plays Ohio, the Bobcats, Ohio University.
Oh no, when it comes to D1, man, we got Central Michigan, Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan.
No. But I'm saying you have reason to lose. Ohio State hasn't lost to another Ohio college since 1928.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was going to like Michigan.
That's a long ass time.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't have another Big Ten school in our conference.
You weren't even old enough to drive last time that happened. Got him.
Right. Yeah, I still riding around my bike back in 28, man. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody. B Dirt, what's up with you, man? Did they work you to death this week?
Great week, man. I like working hard. I ain't got no problem with working hard. Yeah, man. Good things going on at work. I'd say September's probably my busiest month at work, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It's we have our big food show, which is like my Super Bowl. So getting ready for that in a couple weeks. So yeah, it's a good one.
Okay. Well, my work.
I'll miss my birthday, so I won't be here in 2 weeks on the 26th. It's my 49th. And we've got a dinner planned in South Carolina.
Okay. I mean, 49 is nothing. I can see if you was doing it next year at 50, but
Jess asked me what I wanted to do for my birthday, and I said I want to play golf that weekend in some place I know it'll be nice. So we're going back to Myrtle.
Got you. My brother was here last month for his 49.
We're doing a nice dinner, with Mike and them. You about done with the wedding?
Yeah. Big Mike. Yeah, man, the homie.
Big Mike getting little.
And my dude ain't checked him in a minute, man. Who's my dude? What's his name? I got his number on my phone. I need to check on him too. Who am I talking about? Gus, my boy Gus in the Berg, man. Shout out to homie Gus, man.
I'll be watching the Michigan-Nebraska game next weekend at Gus's house.
Why watching that game at his house? He like Nebraska?
No, he's just going to have a bonfire, and I told him the only way he could get me to come is if he had that Michigan-Nebraska game on.
Speaking of which, plug for the KnoItAllz. Soon, we have already been talked to him a few times. We're just trying to set a date. Former Nebraska all Big 8 national championship winner, Steeler, 4th round draft pick, Tate Jones is going to be joining the show. I'm thinking maybe the bye week, just have something to do. But yeah, play for Nebraska, those Tommy Frazier and Lawrence Phillips teams. You remember when Nebraska was really good back then?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, like I said, drafted by the Steelers. played for Bill Cowher, played with Greg Lloyd and Kevin Green and them. So yeah, man, he's gonna be joining us on one of these shows one of these upcoming weeks. So perfect segue, B Dirt. You going over Gus's house to watch the Cornhuskers and Wolverines, man.
There it is.
Yeah. But as far as my work week went, man, my work week was status quo. No work. But nah, man. Actually, though, today my wife ran into somebody I used to work with. We worked for the same company. You know, it's a big company, but she ran into somebody I worked the marketing and advertising department. Ran into one of my ex-coworkers. They ran into each other, and she asked how I was doing and stuff. And he's doing well doing his podcast, but I got one more month of kidney transplant follow-up to go before they completely release me. She said, "Oh, is he coming back? He should come back. We want him to come back." I've been going for 6 years, man. I don't think we're going back. So, I mean, you know how when you're a free agent, I might do my Amari Cooper. He went back home. He decided to retire after going back for a week. I could do that.
Consulting. That's what you need to look into. Consulting.
I think you're right. Because even my last 2 years at working, I wasn't going to the office. I haven't been into a job literally since 2018. And I went on disability in 2020, and I've been on that and these podcasts and some different, little stuff I do that don't supersede, make me lose my disability. But
if they reach back out to you, you just gotta be like, "Are you guys familiar with a 1099?"
Right.
I'm an independent contractor.
Right. No, I had one of my coworkers I used to work with did that for a while because she left, but they needed her so bad in her department because the turnover happened like all at once. It was like a department of 8 of us that took care of, 8 people in the marketing and advertising department, a 1,700 employee company. But when she left, like she was the backbone. They like, "Oh, we'll pay you to work. You don't have to come in. We just want you to consult and help us with some of this stuff." So that happened. So perhaps, but things have probably changed in 5 or 6 years. The software, the different things. Nothing I probably couldn't learn it if I need to do that though. Hopefully you guys tap in, blow the KnoItAllz channel up, blow Running Through the Jungle up, blow Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan, everything. Blow us up so we can get out there like some of the other podcasts, man, and just kick it with you guys every day, some variety of us or something. That'd be great. But yeah, man.
Hey, speaking of pay, man, how much longer we got filibuster? Is he going to show up, or we just need to go ahead and start talking about football?
We're gonna start talking about football, man. But you got the same. We all in the same chat. I think we all can agree that chat has quieted down since G's schedule changed. He's no longer with us, so I get one less text from G in a chat a day, but I still get all those other ones you used to get for the other stuff. The KnoItAllz, the pump your brakes, the smash the gas, and Big G has to send the same text in every one. So I get one text.
I just get level up now. That's all I get. I get level up.
Well, see, I don't get that one, so I don't know how much you have to deal with in that one. So.
That one ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. Nah, listen. He ain't gonna fall. He ain't gonna crash out for a while. The Buckeyes looking good.
Right. But yeah, man, we can stop the filibuster, man. I can't go as long as Cory Booker, but if I needed to, I might could push it. I tell you what, when I was a kidney dialysis patient, I could do it because you didn't have to go to the bathroom like that. I could have did it then, but they had been cheating, but I don't know. But yeah, man, we're gonna take a quick break. Let's shout out some of the folks. B Dirt, go ahead, man. That's already tapped in on the live chat side.
Oh yeah, we got Jaime Carlo, Jack Bauer, Brandon Watson, Afton the Captain, the Steelmatic Network with G Honda. Yeah, we got a good group over here. Let's see. Thanks, Mean Joe, Jay Steed over there, Robert. Mark Cunningham, Pickens, you big dummy. I always like it when him. Mother of Afton checked in early. Good to see everybody over there in the chat. We appreciate you guys. Look out now, Claude Bishop in the house. Something coming up soon. You just know it's a matter of time.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah, there's a 50-50 shot of one of us getting trolled today. Yeah, Gavin
in the
Anthony.
building. Yeah, man. Well, let's take a quick break, B-Dirt. If Pay's not here by then, we'll get into the weekend review for the AFC North. And at the end of this, we're going to do our weekly picks. You can tell us the score last week. I got a feeling I did really bad. I'm in last place in the KnoItAllz. Mod got 12 right, Big G got 11. I got 10. I can't believe I picked the freaking Carolina Panthers over Jacksonville. And I don't think the Steelers cover. You probably cleaned up this week. Don't tell me. I'm just guessing right now. I bet you're in first place. But with that being said, if you guys watching on YouTube, stay with us. We're not going anywhere. We'll take a quick break for our audio listeners, take a pause for the calls, hear from our partners and advertisers, and we'll be right back after this. Stay with us, please.
You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
And we're back on the Homies Friday Night Podcast. It's your boy Tate and B-Dirt right now in the building. B-Dirt.
You see Craig Werlow's comment over here?
What Craig had to say, man?
He said Pay is still feeling some kind of way from last week's Ravens game. I'm going to tell you right now, both of his teams snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. The Chicago Bears and the Ravens did.
And we're going to get into that because, yeah, I watched the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel today, Pay and Q. He not off his hot takes, though.
He's not.
He got Chicago beating Detroit by 2 touchdowns this week. He had to beat Minnesota by 2 touchdowns last week. Yeah, he must be, man.
Yeah, he on Pater, he put them in the till. He said, we're gonna put them on here, we're putting them on the slip. I'm gonna tell you. And the first thing I did when we got there, I said, let me go ahead and emotionally hedge this for you. Get the Bears off the slip. I don't need you crashing out next week.
I mean, I honestly picked them. I'll wait till we do our thing. But he's just getting carried away. Like, I don't understand why he would think they're going to win by 2 touchdowns, though, in both weeks. I don't know. I don't get that part. But let's get into it, man. I'm going to play this. I got this is going to start our discussion for our AFC North talk. So, and breaking down the games. Quick, update last week's scores. The division standings, and the matchups for this week. Just check this out real quick. So B-Dirt. Let's jump right into the Bengals-Browns games, man. The Bengals got the W. They got the W, not how I expect them to get the W, though. I can say the same thing for the Steelers. They got the W, not how I expect them to get the W.
Yeah, as trading places. Is that what we did?
Right, maybe so. Yeah. Who would have thought we scored 34 in the shootout and win, and you guys scored 17 and get a defensive W by 1 point?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. So tell us real quick about that game, and we can, talk about. I got something to say about the Ravens, and I'll just quickly go over the Steelers game. But go ahead.
Let me go ahead and just see if I can read this off here for you. I don't have my glasses with me. This is bad. But our highest rated PFF graded offensive lineman was 67. That's the only one we got in the 60s.
I saw that. I saw that, and he got the pass off. But man, I thought Myles Garrett murdered Joe Burrow on that one play, man.
Yeah. It was. We had 2 guys in the 40s, 3 guys in the 50s, and 1 in the 60s. Wow, it's not good.
Was it you guys' line not as good, or was Cleveland's defense that made your line look that bad?
I don't want to take anything away from Cleveland. I think Cleveland's got a very good defense, especially up front. And they were running some stunts and doing some things that obviously caused problems with the Bengals. Now, I think we have individually better blockers than we did before, but these guys haven't played together at all. Like Reisner came in for Patrick, who Patrick's been sitting out because he's been dealing with injury all through training camp. So, like, these guys haven't played together, so there's going to be some miscommunication, and there was. But it was a little bit of both, but I think the Bengals look a little worse than the Browns did good. And listen, the Bengals got some luck. Missed field goals, bad play decisions, ball bouncing their way on some interceptions. I said they needed to be opportunistic on defense. I thought they were. But they still gave up a decent amount of yards. I think that's going to be their way to be successful on this defense this year. Like I said, I don't think we're trying to be a top 5 defense. 15 would be nice. You know what I mean? So listen, man, after 1-11 over the past 6 years, I'll take the dub in week 1. Here's a fun fact. Zach Taylor's never won in week 2.
Wow, this is his 6th year?
This is year 7.
Year 7, okay.
Yeah.
Never a week 2 dub.
Never a week 2 dub in 6 years, going into 7 here.
Wow. Okay, well, piggybacking off what you said, because like you said, you guys were opportunistic. And that's all a team can do is play the team on your schedule and take advantage of the opportunities provided, right? So you got the W. It's all that matters. Joe Burrow probably had one of his worst games that he played the whole entire game. Jamar Chase was basically either – I didn't watch it. I'm watching the Steelers-Jets, right? I just saw the recap and stuff. But either I don't think he probably was shut down by Denzel Ward. But whatever Cleveland was doing, he had 3 catches or 2 catches?
3 for 20 – no, 2 for 26.
Wow, that's unheard of in today's NFL for Jamar Chase.
I'll tell you, listen, you want somebody to keep an eye on for the Browns, like we know the names up front, Myles Garrett and the rookie Mason Graham or whatever. Carson Schlesinger played incredibly well at linebacker. I was very impressed with him.
Carson Schlesinger. Where is he from?
The rookie out of UCLA. Yeah, he played extremely well.
Craig said he thinks Browns defense will give the Ravens problems. This AFC North game, they're always tough anyway. I still don't expect the Browns to be within one of the Ravens, just like I didn't expect them to be within one of the Bengals. Robert, missed field goal. That's a perfect segue to what I want to get into real quickly. The Browns kicking game. So the Browns kicking game be dirt since 2020. The Browns versus the rest of the NFL, right? On extra points since 2020, kicking conundrum for the Browns. The Browns are 78% on extra points. NFL average is 85%.
Oof.
Field goals attempted under 40 yards. The Browns are 88%. NFL average is 95%. On field goals between 40 and 49, the Browns are 69%. NFL is 79%. And 50-plus yard field goals, the Browns are 71%. NFL is 68%. That can be a little bit misleading because the kicker in 2023 was what's that guy's name? That's the picture right there, number 3. I forgot his name.
I don't remember.
Hobson? I don't remember. But he was 9 for 9 in 23 on 50-plus.
Yeah. Kickers aren't football players.
That's what Pace said. And he's mad at his boy Santos. Like I said, I watch Frustrated Chicago sports fans. But, so that number to 50 plus can be skewed a bit because that one kicker went 9 for 9 in 1 year.
I want to look at this, with a glass half full look. They're about 10% off of league average across the board when it comes to kicking. I would bet over that same span, they're more than 10% below league average wins. So they're actually kicking better than they're playing. You could make that.
But how many games has they lost because of their kicking?
Well, I mean, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Right. Last year, I don't know what games. 3 games, the Browns left 4 points on the field in makeable field goals, considered makeable field goals. I don't know what games to score those games, but 4 points in today's NFL is quite a bit of points.
Yeah.
I don't know. They still would have been picking the top 10 if they won those 3 games, but I just wonder how many L's they take because of the inconsistency in the kicking game compared to the rest of the league. So yeah. Now to the Ravens game. Let's talk about that real quick. That was a crazy game, man. Did you stay up and watch it? I know you had to work the next morning.
Come on, man. I was sick to my stomach. I was like, this game's over, roll over, fall asleep, wake up in the middle of the night, roll over, and it's showing a Buffalo win. I'm like, I don't know, it's probably 3:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like pushing the sleep out of my eyes. Like, it can't be right. What happened? Yeah. Missed it.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It was a comeback. I mean, if you went to bed, the Ravens were up 15 with under 5 minutes left. And I think this is the thing potentially. Oh man, did I mess that up? With the Ravens, perhaps.
Yeah, they said that
here we go.
Yeah.
So they're playing the Browns this week, so that's just the numbers on the Browns. Hardball is 26-8 against the Browns, 172-105 for his career, tied 15 most wins all time. But this is the thing we're talking about as it relates to the Buffalo game. They have blown 17 double-digit second-half leads, most since 1991, under Jim Harbaugh. 17 double-digit second-half leads. There was, if you look on the right, the probability of the Ravens to win at the time when 4:48 left, they were up 40-25 with the ball. Buffalo had a 0.9% probability of winning. Came back and won. First team ever to win after their opponent scored 40-plus points and rushed for over 235 yards. So this is historic. This is the first time ever that a team has lost once they scored 40 points and rushed for over 235 yards. What do you think, Peter? I kind of want to hear Pay's explanation on this. I'll tell you what I think it is, but you go ahead and tell me what you think.
One of the things they talked about on I was listening to Dan Le Batard's show, talked about with double-digit fourth quarter leads, where it gives you over a 90% chance of winning or whatever. The Ravens with Lamar Jackson have lost 9 times in that fashion. No one else in the league during that same time frame has lost more than 6.
Wow. So they lost 9. No one else in the league has lost more than 6.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It makes me question, like, is that a philosophy issue? Like, is it a choking issue? Is it did they not try to put them away and step on their throat? You know what I mean? When you got somebody down, kick them. That's the way I look at it, but I don't know if they let off the gas or not. That would be a good question for Pep.
Yeah, he tried to join us, but then he went out again. I don't know what happened. But here's what I think, B-Dirt, to what you said. I think the Ravens are their own worst enemy, right? I think they're so used, and it's a cultural thing, as far as football culture, football mentality, how they're built. They get a lead, they play defense. This is what we're going to do. We're going to shut them down. We're going to win the game. Versus, like, this is Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, not great. Terrell Suggs, not great. Knock on that door and come on the field, right? They're not playing anymore. They're not playing anymore. So I think philosophically, The problem is the Ravens' best players are on offense now. So, like you said, are they letting their foot off the gas? They shouldn't. When it's 4th and 3 and you haven't stopped Josh Allen in the previous 3 possessions all consecutively, do you punt it to him for a game-winning drive? Maybe you keep the ball in the hands of your best player and you go for it and end the game. I don't know. But like I said, your best players on offense now, so I think you have to treat the game like your best players are on offense. Pay, welcome, man. What's up?
Yeah, good timing, Pay. We were just talking about the Ravens losing in remarkable fashion.
Historic fashion.
Historically remarkable.
Super chat from Claude to a Pay talks. Claude said, B. Dirt, can you give me the pros and cons about Jabril Pepper considering you're a Michigan guy? Fair question. Good question, Claude. No trolling involved in the question.
Well, hold on. There could be a part 2. Let's see how I answer it. I'll say this. I would have rather had Jabril Peppers 3 years ago. I think he's on the back 9 of his career. I still think he can help. And one of the things that I like, as far as a good fit with the Steelers specifically, here's a guy that likes to hit. He likes to play violently. I think he'll fit into that culture. I think, and I think from what I saw of Jalen Ramsey this past week, I think those two will feed off each other. So I think it's a solid pickup for you guys as a depth piece, when you've got Elliott dealing with injury. So I think he'll fit in well.
Wasn't he out the league because of a case he was dealing with, domestic violence and something like that?
It was thrown out the complaining, or I don't want to call her complaining, but the female that they brought about the case, turns out a lot of the stuff was fabricated. So he got to come back last year. Yeah, he got to come back last year. And then when he came back after the case stuff was thrown out, he then hurt his knee, was out the rest of the season.
And then with the Patriots, where the Patriots are concerned, they decided he wasn't a good fit for the new scheme they wanted to run.
Yeah, I think Vrabel just trying to clean house with his own guys too. Yeah, so.
And Vrabel's Ohio State guy. I don't know. Maybe that had something to do with it. We never know.
I didn't think about that aspect of it. Not even when you got to think about that.
Shade.
But I'm sure during those times, Jabril Pepper was catching L's when he was come through there. But Pay, what's up, man? We're trying to figure out what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens and how they B. Dirt has statistic something about they've lost 9 games and the rest of the NFL only lost 6 similar.
Hey, I'm sure you heard that. I gave reference to that on the Dan Le Batard show. 2-score leads in the fourth quarter during Lamar's time at Baltimore. They've lost 9 times. The rest of the league has only lost on the second place in the league has only lost 6. Second worst.
Yeah, I heard that same stat, but to be honest with you, I don't even remember that game. I don't have much. Baltimore lost.
I remember it was at least the first half before I fell asleep.
Well, we got super chat from Claude, but real quick, let's bring it up for Pay. So Pay, what happened? They lost. They were up. The percentage for probability for Baltimore, Buffalo to win was under 1% when they were down 40-25 and Baltimore had the ball. Somehow the Ravens found a way to lose that game. It's not the first time. So I think they're a great team, a great roster, but I definitely don't think they're closers is the only part I'm getting at. I mean, so I don't know.
I was curious what your thoughts were, Pay, on what would you look for as the main reasoning? Do you think, play calling wise, do they take their foot off the gas, or they change the scheme, or or what it is. That's what, when you came on, Tate was talking about. He feels like sometimes they could be trying to rely on their defense too much, kind of like they did in the old days. And now the number one, part of their game is on offense and making big plays, where I feel like they should try and do that more. What are your thoughts?
We still talking about week one? What was the question? What am I thinking?
All right. So both his teams have lost. He's punted on week one.
Yeah, it's clear. But like I said, I watched the whole 47 minutes and 13 seconds of Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan with you and Q today, man. But you ain't come off that Big Bear energy, though. And I know you got the Ravens this week.
Pay is obviously taking a mulligan here. Just taking a mulligan for week one. Nope. It's a breakfast ball.
We're on to week two.
Hey, B Dirt. $5 from the Matrix governor. Claude. Go ahead and read the comment. Thanks, Claude. Go ahead and read the comment, B Dirt.
Claude, thank you for the super chases. Thanks, B Dirt. That's why I asked you, the smartest guy on the show. What's up, Pay?
B Dirt, you are smart because you were right. There was a troll to come.
There you go. Once it's never far behind.
Not only are you super smart, you see the future.
Oh
yeah, man. Real quick, and we'll take a break, and we'll come back on the other side and talk about our picks for this week. But the Steelers went into the Jets, and me and B Dirt talked about it very briefly in the opening, where the Bengals win a 17-16 game by one, a defensive game, with probably one of the better offenses in the league. The Steelers win a shootout, 34-32. Old man Aaron Rodgers, first game back. A shootout in a team that Steeler fans think has a defense that should be a top 5 defense, got gutted, but we're able to pull out the victory. So fair is fair. If the Chase can look bad and they come out with a win, you're happy. The Steelers defense can look bad and the offense comes out with a win, we're happy. We got the win. Winning correct. That's what you want. But I think the key part of it, I know part of the reason the Bengals won because the Browns kicker is really bad. And part of the reason the Steelers won is because their kicker is really good. And during this week's post-game press conference, Mike Tomlin referred to Chris Boswell as a serial killer. He said our kicker is a serial killer. So shout out to Bos for nailing that 60-yarder. That probably would have been good from 65, maybe even 70. I don't know. But it looked like it had 10 more yards on it, definitely. But, yeah, so shout out to Bos. Close game. We'll talk about the game when we do our picks here after the break. Pay, your boy Santos was missing kicks too, man. Now, listen to you guys, and like 50-yarders are supposed to be like gimmies nowadays, right? I'm talking about your bear kicker, not Loop.
I was going to say, the kicker for the Baltimore Ravens, who plays in the AFC North, his name is Loop.
But no, well, all right. I'll just save my question about the bear kicker when we get to that game when we pick between them and the Lions. My bad. But you weren't talking about the Baltimore Ravens when we asked you about them. You didn't want to comment. So I thought maybe you'd have something to say about the Bears. But yeah. All right.
Speaking of comments, Gene Smith has a comment over here I want to address in the chat real quick. He says, I want to know about B-Dirt's squeaker win over the Browns. That reminds me, Gene, if you haven't already, you need to like, thumbs up, subscribe. I see you watching us on YouTube. You're going to have to listen to the first part of the podcast where I address that. So you can go over and listen to us on Spotify while you're driving around your car tomorrow. Boom.
I think that just means Gene. Thanks, Gene, for joining. I think that just means you were a little late.
Tardy.
Yeah, we talked about that about the first 6 or 7 minutes. But yeah, hey, a win is a win, though.
Gene, the short version of it is we got lucky on to week 2.
Tim says go to Running Through the Jungle. Definitely. You haven't been over there, check that out. At least give them a like and subscribe. You don't got to watch them if you're any other fan, but just go ahead and give them the thumbs up and the subscriber. But yeah, with that being said, we're about to jump the break. We'll be real quick. We right back after this, and we'll get into our picks for this week's week 2. So watching on YouTube, we're not going anywhere. Listen on audio. We'll hear a quick few words from our partners and advertisers. We'll be right back after this. And we're back on Homies Friday night. We got the homie Pay in the building has joined us. We're going to go to our picks part of the show. Since this is our picks part of the show, I defer to the other homies, the Pay Dirt homies. B Dirt, I'm sure you got all your notes, your lines, your spreads, and everything you need to have over there.
Yes, sir.
I have just the game graphic by times, the schedule graphic. I mean, if you want to just go ahead, we can start with the first game.
Oh, you're going to make me go out of order from DraftKings order?
Oh, no. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on.
You sound like that was going to shake you up. You sound like
you did. You did shake me up.
Like my nephew. If I do something out of his routine, because he's on the spectrum of autism, and he's real regiment routine. If I do something to mix something up, I thought you would go there, man.
I sympathize with him. I'll leave it at that.
You said, maybe go out of order.
Whoa, what happened? I gotta start cross-referencing stuff. Listen, and do you want us to you want me to kick it to our representative teams? Do you want me to kick it first to that representative and give a preview?
Yeah. The North. Yeah.
So we can give a little preview. Quick
preview though, but yeah, we'll spend more time on those 3 games when we will the others.
Okay, let's start off. Bears plus 6.5 at Detroit against the Lions. Over under is 46.5. Pay. I know week 2 is the happiest week of the year for you because you get to erase week 1 devastation. So tell me why the Bears are going to beat the Lions by 2 touchdowns this week.
I got the Bears covering the 6. 6 points is way too high for a spread for a team that struggled to score 6 points in week 1. Get them out of here.
Oh, you get an extra half point now. I went back up to 6.5 on DraftKings.
Even better.
All right.
What's your prediction, Pay?
Bears cover.
What do you think?
No, I understand.
Win.
I understand. Yeah, I understand you said that, but your score prediction, because you said something similar last week that I didn't get. I just want to, hear your prediction this week of that score of that game. I heard it already on the first grade of Chicago.
All right. Score prediction 24-10. Bears.
Okay.
All right. Tate, who you got? You got the Bears plus 6.5 and the Lions.
I think. Well, I already took the Bears this week, but that was before I heard Pay Dirt. Pay scares me, man. I mean, because I think the Bears are a good team. I think Caleb Williams played an excellent first half. I think J.J. McCarthy played a terrible first half and a terrible third quarter, but played a good fourth quarter. The Bears kind of let that one get away, but I'm going to go with them again.
Historic fourth quarter. But.
Wow. For JJ?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You know.
The only person making their first start to ever have 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter of their first start.
Wow. Did not know that.
Yeah, he was 6
for 8 for not a real stat.
Over 100 yards.
Is it not a real stat? I mean,
1 rushing.
You see, the problem with America is these interns ain't got enough work. They just make it up crap now. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hey man, I got Chicago to cover. I really think they can win. I don't think they're going by 14. If I'm predicting the score, I just got them to cover. That is too much disrespect. And Ben Johnson, I think Detroit proved that they're missing Ben Johnson, and he's on Chicago's squad now. I got the Bears winning 24-20.
I think the Lions buckle down here. I like where this line is. I think it's really where it should be. I'm going to take the Lions 27-20, home opener. They're going to get the dub. All right, we'll kick it over to you, Tate.
Hey, can you tell us the score results from last week real quick? Just the scores. Like how many did I get right? How many you win? How many Pay win?
Yeah. Tate, who did you think was in first place?
I got you being in first place. I know me and Pay made some similar picks, but
you're right. Who do you think's in second place?
That would be me.
You're right. Who's in third place?
That would be probably Pay.
Pay, you're right. Pay, you're also in first place. We all had 6 wins last week. We all had 6 wins. Yeah.
That's a terrible week with 16 games.
Well, it's 40% win. Yeah, it's not great, but it's week 1.
Right.
It's week 1. If I get near 50% in week 1, I'm all right.
Yeah, as long as I keep pace with you guys, I'm all right. I don't want to fall way behind.
All right, Tate, you got the Bills at the Jets. Jets plus 6.5, over under 46.5. Even though the Jets look good, the Bills look real good too. So this is Bills favored at the Jets plus 6.5.
I got the Jets, man, covering. They're not losing by 6.5. Aaron Glenn's had them boys too competitive. Justin Fields can play a similar style, not like Lamar Jackson, but to Lamar Jackson. And I like Breece Hall and Allen running the ball. So I think it stays close. Buffalo wins, but I'm taking the Jets and the points.
All right. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbit. I'm going to take the Bills to cover here. I think the Bills are much better than the Jets. Again, if it was 7.5, I'd be thinking about it. Pay, you got the Bills or the Jets plus 6.5?
I got Buffalo winning by 2 tutties, 35-21, something like that, but easily cover.
The 2 tutty machine over there.
He'll have no difficult time picking those double digit.
Oh man, he almost let it rip with a hard. We would have liked that. All right, so my game is going to be the Giants plus 4.5 at the Cowboys over under 44.5. I saw DeRon Bland got hurt. But I also saw Russell Wilson still playing quarterback for the Giants. So give me the Cowboys to cover again. Taking too many favorites. I don't like it. Pay. You got the Giants plus 4.5 for the Cowboys.
Dallas never loses to the Giants, especially in the Dak era. So I'm going to take that easy cover as well.
All right. Last but not least, Tate.
Yeah, I'm with for the reasons Paige just said. I mean, and Russ can be ready to go home and hang out with Sierra and the kids now because I think it's just about a wrap.
Isn't that a better life? Why do you want to play quarterback? Especially, why do you want to play for the Giants when you got Sierra at home? Go home, bro. Go home.
And for those of you listening at home, if you do have a DraftKings or a FanDuel account, know this, that if you faded the 2 times that we all sided together on the first week, you'd be 2-0. So the Giants are obviously going to win this game. Pay, we got the Rams at the Titans. Titans plus 5.5 over under 41.5. Who you got?
Rams are going to smoke the Titans 17-13. Titans would have no. This time's going to be a close game.
What?
The Titans will keep it close. The Titans are not as bad as everybody thinks. I do. What's the spread again? Because when I wrote this down, it's 5.5. 5.5. Okay. I think the Rams win, but 5.5 might be too much. By too much. Yeah. So I got Titans covering, but Rams win the game.
All right, Tate, who you got?
I got amazement over here at how Pace picking this. I mean, I think this is the first one that I'd say is a double-digit win of all the games you said already. Give me the Rams to cover. Give me the Rams by 10 minimum.
I liked what I saw out of Cam Ward. I think for the long run, they're gonna make the turn and be better. I saw Stafford's back is tweaked a little bit.
LA? Tennessee or LA?
Tennessee.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to take the Titans as well.
Wow.
Stafford's been dealing with back issues, man.
2 lone wolves right now. Okay, I like that, though.
I got one. All right, we got the Jaguars at the Bengals. I'll give a quick preview of this one. The Bengals obviously need to block better. They're favored by 3.5 points. The over-under is 49.5. My biggest concern, they looked pretty good on defense, but TJ Slayton did not perform well. BJ Hill played better than him. We need to play better on our rush defense here because I really think that's the key to the Jaguars. Etienne seems like he's healthy, and Tootin, the kid out of Virginia Tech, also seems that they were happy enough with what they have in the backfield to go ahead and trade Tank Bigsby to the Eagles for 2 draft picks next year, 5th and 6th. So that I think is going to be the key to the game, stopping their run, and we need to be able to run the ball at least well enough to keep them off balance. I think it's a shootout. I think the Bengals cover, but I think that, again, this is a great line. I'm taking the Bengals 34-30 in a shootout.
Real quick, what do you think the play is with the Eagles and Tank Bigsby? I mean, they have Saquon, they have Dillon from Green Bay, and they got Shipley. I mean, why Bigsby, you think?
He was cheap labor.
He was cheap. Shipley Shipley is banged up a little bit right now.
Okay. Saquon has a history of being banged up. So,
and I'm guessing
protect your horse.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that they're not going to have all 4 of them next year.
Right. Okay.
Somebody's not going to be coming back.
Probably Dillon.
So now you've got a bigger back to get those short yardage, more so than Shipley.
Right. Okay.
All right. Pay. You got the Jags or the Bengals? Jags plus 3.5.
I got the Bengals barely covering. It's 3.5. I got them winning by 4.
Me too. Tate, don't give it a clean sweep. Take the Jags. Don't do it to me. Don't jinx me.
Be a Jag.
Well, you should have. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't win right there. Don't do it to be dirt or be a Jag. What am I going to do? But nah, man. I think I'm expecting a Bengal offensive explosion. I do think it'll be a lot of points scored. This could potentially be the highest scoring game of the week, I think. I got the Bengals winning. I got the Bengals going for over 35. I don't want to say 40, 38-ish. 38-31. Bengals. Cover.
All
Bengals
right.
cover.
Clean sweep. Thank you for the Jags. Pay, I'm going to give you this one. We got the Browns plus 11.5 at Baltimore against the Ravens, over under 45.5.
So I must have not been here when you all previewed this game. Real quick.
No, this is the preview. This is the preview. You're giving us a preview right now. Right now.
All right.
You weren't here when we talked about the Browns and the Bengals.
So not this game. All right. So Browns are going on the road to help Baltimore celebrate their 30th anniversary of leaving Cleveland. Excellent job in the schedule makers. Kudos to them because that's impeccable, Patty. both teams are coming off tough losses last week. I do think, even though as you all have covered the bases on this one, Baltimore has a penchant of blowing big leads in the fourth quarter in the Harbaugh era, especially in the last 5 seasons. But what they do after that game is the only thing that matters, because they are very good at bouncing back, no matter who the opponent is. And this week, Cleveland gets the horns. I know on pay dirt, I said I don't trust that 11.5 spread just based on how Cleveland played Cincinnati, but I got to remember who that litmus test was against. Sorry, B Dirt, but Cincinnati ain't Baltimore. Cincinnati does not perform well in September. I'm going to give Baltimore to cover that 11.5. They might give it a two tutty performance.
All right, the 2 tutty pay call. We like it. Tate, Browns plus 11.5 with the Ravens. Who you got?
Hey, man, this game, I can't give credit to NFL schedule makers because Cleveland was going to go to Baltimore at some point this season anyway. So that was going to happen. But what I will give them credit for is giving a warm weather September game to old Joe Flacco to go back to Baltimore and throw for 280 and 2 tubs and lead the Browns to cover. Give me the Browns plus 11.5.
Tate, I'm with you on this one. I'm taking the Browns plus 11.5 just on principle that if you bet most teams that get 11.5 points, you win more than you lose. Let's see. Tate, I'm going to give you the next 2. Tate, you got the game of the week, 49ers led by Mac Jones at the Saints. Saints are +3 home dogs against Mac Jones, over under 40.5. No George Kittle either. Thank you, fantasy football.
I said when we picked on the KnoItAllz, man, I said if Kyle Shanahan was playing quarterback, I'm still taking the Niners. And the Saints defense didn't look bad last week against Arizona Cardinals, but Kyle Shanahan just out-schemes and out-maneuvers Kevin, what's his name, their new coach? Was offensive coordinator for Philly and Dallas. Y'all don't remember? That guy, though.
Some guy.
But he was Jerry Jones' offensive coordinator for years.
Oh, the guy from Boise State.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah. It's a live chat with us. But, yeah, man, so I got the 49ers covering, man. The Saints are the Saints.
Kellen
Moore.
There you
go. Yeah.
I also have the 49ers over the Saints. I don't understand the Saints right now, but I'm going to take the 49ers. Pay, who you got?
Send me that line one more time.
49ers are 3-point favorites at the Saints.
Thanks, Steeler Girl, for joining us.
I'm going to take another slim cover with this one. 49ers, just because they're playing a team that's in the Arch Manning sweepstakes, they cover the 3.5, win by 4, 17-13.
Another ugly win for the Niners. That's what they won by last week.
Apologies for any 49ers fans out there. We jinxed them. All right. Tate, going to stay with you.
Wait, is that a thing? Every game we went 3 for 3 last week, they lost.
So far, yeah.
Wow.
They did not cover.
Your fault, Tate. Be a jag. Stand up. Get out there. Cut that agreeing stuff.
You went last there, Pay. Tate.
Oh, but we're used to agreeing. We're used to agreeing. Tate's got to he's got to zig. You got to zig.
All right, Tate. I'm going to give you the preview here. Seahawks +3 at the Steelers, over under 40.5. What's the preview for the Steelers on this game?
As I said earlier, the Steelers won an offensive shootout last week, an unexpected offensive shootout. This week has been a lot of talk all week about the defense and the run game because we gave up 299 against Baltimore that last game of last year. We gave up 182 against the Jets. And I think it's due in part to this game week 1 was due the defensive struggles against the run was due in part to lack of preseason exposure and those guys not getting out there together. I think, and the Justin Fields factor. I mean, look at Derrick Henry last year with Lamar Jackson. Look at Saquon Barkley with Jalen Hurts. When you got a threaded quarterback and opens up the run game, if you have a legitimate back for them even more. So I think that Sam Darnold being in the backfield, he's a mobile quarterback, but he's not 4-4 take to the house Justin Fields quarterback. So I think you see the run contained. The wide receivers don't scare me. Jackson Smith and Jigba is good, but he doesn't scare me. Porter Jr., Joey Porter Jr. is not playing. Rookie Derek Harmon is not playing. We get Nate Herbig back. We signed Jabril Peppers. I think he will play. He may not start, but he'll play. And I think we get Jaylen Warren more involved this week. It's a DK rivalry game against his old team. So Aaron Rodgers, I think, just manages the game. This is what all he did last week. It's just that we couldn't run the ball, and he just threw 4 tubs. He's back to his discount, double-check old self, So I got the Steelers covering. I got them winning 24-13 Steelers.
All right, I'm going to take the Seahawks +3 because I'm petty. Pay, who you got on this one?
I actually got the same score as my cousin there. Pittsburgh 24-13.
All right, we'll see where I get with my pettiness. I'll take the second game of the week. The Patriots +1.5 in Miami against the Dolphins, over under 43.5. I will say this: the Patriots, although they look terrible, they got beat by the Raiders. Drake May threw for 280 yards, had a couple touchdowns. I think the Dolphins have the worst defensive backfield in the NFL. I think they get exposed here. I like the Patriots to win this outright, so I'm on the Patriots.
That line, I'm still confused by that line. Did anybody watch Miami last week? Did anybody watch Miami in the preseason? Did anybody pay attention to what the Dolphins are doing all offseason? Has anybody noticed that Tyreek Hill is a terror, is a menace? He's not even a football player anymore. He's just a menace. But they're favored. I don't get it. I'm befuddled.
Yeah, I think it's called imploding. Is what they're doing. Imploding. The coach on the hot spot. Tyreek Hill, I mean, he's got to play good enough just to get traded by the deadline back to Kansas City. That's his best hope. Nerd boy. All right, so we know Pay doesn't like the nerds. If you were listening to Pater, you know that.
If that's been my thing all football season. If you've watched anything on First Rate Chicago Sports Fan Channel, I've been railing against nerds. Get them out of here, nerds. Get out of football.
No nerds. No kickers. I'm assuming you're taking Vrabel over Nerd Boy.
Robert said, "What am I
doing?" Healthy assumption, but I actually like the Dolphins to cover that 1.5. I actually do.
They're favored by 1.5. Oh no, I don't see it. Tate, what are you doing, and who are you taking, Patriots or Dolphins?
I'm doing Pay. You got that notification. I sent you your money because the Cubs are going to have a better record than the Reds. Mm-hmm. So I took care of that part of our bet. Robert, that's what I was doing. I'm looking at the scores. I just sent you that. As far as the Dolphins,
how many games are left in the season? It's like 20 games left in the season, ain't it?
It's not. All I care about now is the Mets are losing to Texas, and we're within 1, and we play later tonight. We can tie for the last wild card spot. That's all I care about. We're back in this thing, man. So, but we're not going to catch the Cubs, but we can catch the Mets. Anyway, back to football.
Shout out to Rick.
Back to football. The Dolphins, and who are they playing? They shouldn't be favored, whoever they're playing. Who are they playing?
Patriots.
How is that even possible? I said the same thing, Pay. Like 1.5, they should be favored over nobody. I think the line is even if they're playing the Saints right now. Give me the Patriots. I don't even know where they're playing. I don't care where they're paying. I know Vrabel's the coach. I know Mike McDaniel's the coaches in Miami. And I thought a couple of years ago when Mike McDaniel, offensive genius, whiz kid and stuff, the Steelers need somebody like him. They need to fire Tomlin. Look what happens to you. Be careful what you ask for, Yinzers. Be careful.
Nerds.
All right, Pay. I'm gonna throw this one to you in the step stool quarterback competition here. We got the Panthers plus 6.5 at the Cards. Over under 44.5. Which tiny but mighty quarterback will pull this one off?
Yeah. I got the Cards covering at 6.5. I got them winning 20 to 12, something like that. I do believe the Panthers are going to be better at some point. It's still a work in progress. They have to come from a long way. And Bryce Young is missing his best receiver from last season. And, X-Man is still getting ramped up and everything else. We'll bet the Panthers later on in the season. But right now I got the Cardinals surprising 2-0.
Who was the best receiver from last season?
Adam Thielen.
Thielen. Oh, they traded him away. They didn't want him. Not like he's hurt or nothing.
He gone.
But yeah, I think they sent him back home, gave him a chance to win. I think they knew they were going to be bad.
Tate, who you got? Panthers or Cardinals? Panthers plus 6.5.
Man, I got the Cardinals because I need the Cardinals. Because I got the stack of Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison, and I'm going against Pay in fantasy football this week. Shout out to all of us. We're all undefeated. Why you look like that? Why you look perplexed? You didn't know you were playing me?
I don't pay attention to the matchup. I just look at my team. I have no idea who I'm playing.
My guy scored too much late because I was hoping that the only reason why I won was going to be because Ma didn't play his kicker, had 12 points on the bench.
You wanted the petty win?
Man, I'm so petty. Oh.
Well, you took care of mine. I took care of Big G. So so I got the Cardinals, man. Let's have a 2 touchdowns of Marvin Harrison performance. Got the Cardinals covering.
All right, so you got the Cards. I'm going to take the Panthers. Something happened with that delay. I think they right the wrong here. It's going to be a close game. Somebody going to win by a field goal. If the Cardinals only beat the Saints by 7, they're not going to beat the Panthers by 7. That's my theory of that.
So wait, you taking the Panthers to cover?
Panthers to cover.
That jinxed me last week, but okay. Super chat, Pay. Go ahead and read it from your boy, the Matrix General.
Claude Bishop, thanks for the fin ball. Tate, the Steelers won't win a playoff game until Tomlin, Austin, and Myers is gone. And I told you this before. Yes, we have all read this comment from you, Claude, at least 6 dozen times. Thank you for the fin ball, though.
You can continue
playoffs?
Wasting your energy telling us the same thing over and over again. We appreciate it. Well, Jeff appreciates it.
All right. My game next, I'm going to take the Broncos at the Colts. The Colts are plus 2.5. Over under is 43.5. I don't think the Broncos are as bad as they played last week. I don't think the Colts are as good as they played last week.
What?
The only thing that scares me about this is that the Colts are at home. All that said, I'm taking the Broncos. I think they win outright. Pay, who you got? Broncos or the Colts plus 2.5?
Let me make sure I heard this correctly. You don't think the juggernaut Colts are that good?
Correct.
I don't know, man. Don't bet against Daddy Dimers. Don't do it. I got the Colts winning
by more than but they're plus 2.5. All right, so he's got them winning outright. Tate, you split. You break the tie here. Broncos or the Colts plus 2.5?
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I mean, I think it's going to be another competitive game, much like the Bengals and Jags will be the highest scoring game. This is going to be not a high scoring game, but a tough game. I wish it was 3.5. It'd be easy. That 2.5 means you really need to pick the winner, right? I mean, basically, not quite. But if you figure somebody wins by a field goal, that means you need to But I'm going to roll with Pay here, man. I'm going to say that Danny Dimes is a better quarterback than Bo Nix. How about that?
How about it?
I'm going to say that. We got 1 year
All right.
sample size on Bo Nix. He played like he played last week against the Titans. I think, I think the difference will be Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, I tried to tell you about Nixie boy last season, but whatever. What up, B?
What
You got the Eagles
what you say about Nix?
So I tried to tell y'all about him last season. He's checked down guy. He be missing guys four yards in front of him. I'm like, don't just because they winning games, don't get too hyped about that. But I don't know if I don't think it was you two that wasn't listening. It maybe been some other guy.
Big G still don't listen. You're not getting the text, fake, because he's not in the homies no more. He texted Caleb Williams, trash, big trash. I told you. But he didn't say it to the fourth quarter when J.J. McCarthy came back and stuff. I thought Caleb was really playing a really good first half. But go on to the next game. I'm sorry. I just didn't hear what you said.
Eagles at the Chiefs. Pay. Chiefs are 1.5 point underdogs at home. 46.5 is the over-under. Who you got?
The Eagles had an injury today, right? Somebody's not playing. I'm blanking on one of their starters. I'm not certain. I remember I saw it. I wrote all my notes down, hours ago, right? And so I haven't adjusted that for some type of injury news that came through. So I'm just putting that caveat out there.
Dallas Goedert is out.
Right, Dallas Goedert. Okay, I don't think that affects the line. I don't think it affects the line much.
Will Shipley and Cameron Williams.
Those guys are out. Okay. I still got the Eagles. Eagles winning. Close game.
Landon Dickerson is the guy you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, Eagles win. KC 0-2. Maybe I'll finally be right about KC era is over. Maybe. Fingers crossed.
All right. Hey, Eagles at the Chiefs. Chiefs 1.5 point dogs. Who you got?
Not just Eagles.
Tate.
The Chiefs are a 1.5
1.5 point dog
at home.
That's correct.
I'm just picking a winner, man. I got the Eagles, man. I don't care about Dickerson being out. I don't care about Goddard being out. I care about Mr. Spit in your face, Jalen Carter being back on the field. It's going to be the difference.
I think the Chiefs find a way to win at home. I don't see them starting 0-2. I hope that I'm wrong.
That's a terrible nickname.
I hope that I'm wrong.
That's a terrible nickname.
Spitty Carter?
Mr. Spit in your face, Spitty Carter. Whichever one you want to roll with, all of them get you sent to jail.
I grew up, it's an OG named Sticky Carter. So hey, it's Spitty Carter, man.
Was he a pickpocket?
Nah. I don't know how he got.
All right.
He wasn't a pick.
Lukey Tate, we're going to go to you on this one. We got the Falcons plus 3.5 at the Vikings. Over under is 44.5, excuse me. Tate, who you got on that one?
This is another one of those tough ones to pick, man, too. Because I like the Falcons. I like Bijan. I like London. I like Kyle Pitts. I like Penix. I like their offense. I like what the defense is capable of with these new edge rushers. But I'm scared of Brian Flores, man. Fudge. But that being said, I'm going to think that first 3 quarters, JJ is back for a few quarters, and Michael Penix led them down to what should have been a game-time field goal last week against the Bucs and lost. We'll take the Falcons.
All right.
To win by what? What was the spread again?
3.5.
Falcons minus 3.5.
Plus 3.5.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, the Falcons all day. Yeah, okay. I got the Falcons winning outright.
All right. I liked what the Vikings ended up putting together. Our defense. I think they got two
starters hurt too, though. I think they got 2. Cashman's out and another guy's out.
Yeah. I think I like the two headed running backs. I like the wide receiver. I'm going to take the Vikings. Pay, break the tie. Falcons plus 3.5 at the Vikings.
Why did you both take them? Oh, fudge. Fudge. Why did you both take them? Because now you're going to make me have to take the Falcons, and I don't want to do that. Fudge
You
the
didn't
Falcons.
both take them. I took the Falcons.
Oh, okay, good. I'm taking the Vikings. Even though I'm not that impressed with the Vikings so far, I think they're I think they're still better than the Falcons. I'm not impressed by them. Give me Minnesota Vikings 20-13.
All right. I'm going to start this one off. The Bucks plus 2.5 at the Texans, over under 42.5. Texans have the same problems they had last year as far as blocking, and their starting center is out. I think the Bucks are, they had a good win last week against the Falcons. I think they go to the Texans and win this game outright, so I'm taking the Bucks. Pay, you taking the Bucks plus 2.5 or the Texans?
I am taking. What the fuck did I write down here? I like the Texans too. You know what? No, give me the Bucks. I like that 2.5. Oh wait, you said the line is 2.5?
Plus 2.5 Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks are. Yeah, that's right. I had it right. Yeah, the Bucks are underdogs. I like the Bucks to win that.
All right, Tate. Bucks plus 2.5 for the Texans. Who you got?
Give me. Aroo! Give me the Texans. Lone Wolf again.
I don't even know what the hell that was.
That was a wolf?
What sounds a wolf make? They howl, don't they?
That was a howl? Was that a dire wolf or something? Some type of extinct wolf?
All
Sound like a sick dog.
I need to work on my wolf calls.
You cannot be a Stark. I know that much.
Pay, you're going to start us off for the last game. So this is a doubleheader Monday night, by the way. The Bucks, Texans, and now the late game, which I will have money on and won't know if I won or not until Tuesday morning. Chargers minus 3.5 at the Raiders. Over under 46.5. Pay, who you got?
Undefeated feeling. Waking up to check your DraftKings slips. It's a gamble. That's early morning gamble. You're living a dangerous life.
You just gotta make money in your sleep.
Dangerous game. Or lose it. I got the Chargers beating the Raiders by a tutty. Covering that spread easily. I think Herbert has been unlocked. I think he's they're finna go. I think he's finna get himself back into that elite quarterback conversation this season. Just something about his moxie, the way he's strutting around. Give me the Chargers.
All right, Tate. Chargers minus 3.5 at the Raiders. Who you got?
I think this is
Tate wants to take Ash and Jenny and them boys, doesn't he?
Well, I got the Chargers. I got the Chargers running back too. But
Marion?
Yeah, I got him.
It's a good backfield piece.
Yeah, man. I'm going to say, damn, it's a tough one. I'm gonna say the Chargers, man. Herbert does look good. No, I take that back. Well, damn, Brock Bowers might not play. Yeah, I got the Chargers. I got the Chargers plus 3.5.
All right, that's a clean sweep for us. I'm on the Chargers heavy. I think they blow them boys out now. I think they win by 10. I'm a little bit less than 2 tutty pay, but I think they win by 2 scores. That concludes all of the scores on Monday Night Football. Tate, take us home with whatever you got left.
I got one more quick thing, man. For each of you. Pick a position, Pay, wide receiver or running back.
Wide out.
Wide receiver says Pay. You know what? I fucking deleted that. So I gotta send it back to him. So B Dirt, you got the running back, right? Well, no, I'm giving you the running back.
Well, sounds like I do though.
Because Pay picked the wide receiver. So B Dirt, this is just interesting. Which decade of running backs? You got the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and the 2020s. On the outside, I just included the 80s backs. Which running back room are you taking, B Dirt?
All right. So when you got multiple choice answers, you gotta eliminate one right off the top. And first of all, I think they got the 2000s in the wrong damn order. But
so we got the 1990s running backs of Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk, and Jerome Bettis against the 2000s back of Curtis Martin, LaDainian Tomlinson, Edgerrin James, Tiki Barber. For the 2010s, they are represented by Adrian Peterson, Marshawn Lynch, LaShawn McCoy, Jamal 2K Charles, and the 2020s is bringing home from Saquon Barkley, CMC, Jonathan Taylor, and Derrick Henry. B, take it away.
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Pay. That was for our audio listeners. My bad.
Listen, I'm gonna eliminate 2020s because there's too many incompletes on this. When you're looking at Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, I wish they had a little bit. I wish they had 2-3 more seasons to add to that list along with King Henry. Peterson, Lynch. Marshawn Lynch was fun, but I don't know how great. Same with Jamal Charles. I think needed to have a little bit more time. So I get rid of the 2010s. I'm gonna say the 90s. I think the 90s win here. I mean, Barry was the man. Marshall Faulk was amazing. Bettis was a bruiser. Emmitt Smith racked up yards. What a compiler. Yeah, give me the 90s.
Shade.
Thank you.
Oh, so, well, I guess I'm the only guy, and I think it's relative, right? I mean, to how you perceive the guys. I'm gonna take the 80s backs, man. I like Walter Payton, Eric Dickerson, Marcus Allen, Tony Dorsett. So I include the 80s. Probably
Wait. Where are they at? Oh, they're on the outside. Okay.
Yeah, I said I included them because I felt like it should have been the 80s list, so I just included them on there. I'm gonna take the 80s, but I if I was picking from what is there to pick, I would definitely pick the 90s too. So I agree with you guys on that. Or B Dirt in the live chat. Really, I don't know who you said Pay, but yeah, I got the 80s, but the 90s would be one on this list.
Well, I thought you was asking in particular who what position group we chose. I didn't give an answer, but for me, I'm going with the decade that had the most MVPs, and that would be the 2000s. Yeah, Marshall Faulk and put that back up.
2000.
Yeah, no, that's the 90s.
No, 90s.
Marshall Faulk and Emmitt Smith, most MVPs in that decade. So I'm going with the 90s as well. Clean sweep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, Pay, I deleted the wide receiver, but so my question would be your top 5 wide receivers of all time. It was a wide receiver tier list, but I deleted it. I don't have it anymore. I messed up. I deleted off the assets. But
way to take ownership. Love it.
Yeah, I messed up. In order, no less.
Reverse or descending?
Reverse count.
No, you know I'm gonna start up top. Number one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with number one. Number one, Randy Moss. Number 2, Jerry Rice. Number 3, it's hard to not say my man, Sticky Fingers, Larry Fitzgerald. Number 4, it was really close, but I'm going to have to do it. Curtis Conway. And number 5, Marcus Robinson. It was difficult to say.
See, we're an hour and 20 minutes in. You can't take anything serious anymore.
Yeah.
What you saying?
But I got Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Calvin Johnson, and I didn't have Fitzgerald there, but the fact you said his name made me think I need to include him. Larry Fitzgerald. B Dirt, take us out of here with this one.
You want my top 5?
Yeah, why not? We all did the running backs.
Jerry Rice with a bullet. I have no idea why Pay is putting Randy Moss second. I can't.
I think you do know why. I think you do know why. And it's not the drugs.
Give me Randy Moss second. Give me, man, I wish he would have played longer, but I'm going to take Megatron third. I'm going to take Fitzgerald fourth, T.O. fifth.
All right, so we had the same 5. We all had the same, except for somehow Mr. Ali got in there. Mr. Layla Ali got in there, so I don't know how that happened. the only football player whose wife probably can beat him up, he's in there. But yeah, so with that being said, everybody, thanks for joining us on another Friday night. Hope your picks get you money if you bet, if you do that sort of thing. It's always fun doing the show with the homies Pay and B Dirt. B Dirt, good luck against that Central Michigan. What's the spread on that game? Michigan by 28.5?
27.5, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, Pay, man. Illinois got a football team to root for. You got almost in the top 10 this year, too, man. I know there's not your team, but
Illinois ranked they're ranked number 9.
Ooh.
Nino Brown.
We keep up with it when we relevant. I see. Yeah, with that being said, everybody, thanks for rocking with us. Until next week on the homies, we'll catch you later. Peace.
Let's go.
Mamba out.